Yeah, good morning everybody to our first live stream, public live stream about Cloud ERP Process Maps Insight. So I'm a little bit excited today because it's our first daily live stream on YouTube, in parallel also as in LinkedIn. So we will see if that works out fine, multi-streaming today. Yeah, so if there are any problems on LinkedIn, join us on YouTube. I think that works definitely fine. Yeah, for you, early in the morning, Monday, 8 o'clock, at least if you are in Germany or Europe, like I am. And before the work, to share some thoughts about embracing the evolution SAP Business ByDesign in the area of S/4HANA Cloud. If you are around the world, maybe it's already noon or afternoon, I don't know. So anyway, a warm welcome to all of you. And yeah, let me first introduce myself a little bit, not too long. So I am a former architect of SAP Business ByDesign. I worked 13 years for SAP as an employee in development and software architect. And yeah, SAP Business ByDesign is my baby, I should say. Yeah? So I designed the solution together, obviously, with very talented other developers and architects within 7 years. And I was responsible for all the process models that are embedded in SAP Business ByDesign and that are part of the solution deep in the core and running now with 15,000 customers. So I'm kind of proud of that. And yeah, happy to see the success. So sometimes I say, when I'm about to make jokes, SAP Business My Design, but obviously that is not completely true because this was a joint effort of a big and very talented team. But at least I had my share in this. So if you want to find any fan of SAP Business ByDesign, you have not to go any further. Because obviously not I love it, and not only I love it, but also our customers love it, and it is loved around the world. So, and I even brought my SAP Business ByDesign cup today here this morning, and yeah, so I have a sip of coffee. Yeah, but SAP Business ByDesign is not the only solution around. So we have innovations going on at SAP, which is also S/4HANA Cloud, which is very exciting as well. So if we have a look at both, we have to consider those solutions and how we can utilize them in our company, in our customers' companies. Maybe some of you are consultants. Yeah, so I believe some of you are consultants. Maybe some of you are like me or us, even with my whole team, AdaPro, we are consultants, yeah, of SAP Business ByDesign. Maybe some of you are consultants of SAP S/4HANA Cloud. Maybe some of you are customers for SAP Business ByDesign, or some of you are customers even of S/4HANA Cloud, or maybe even some of you are prospects of both. You say, okay, maybe we are interested in those. We are not yet sure what we should do. How should we decide? So everybody is welcome in this live stream. And yeah, I want to make this an interactive experience that is to communicate with each other. So this morning live streams work in a certain way. I will give some thoughts in the beginning. I will share one or two slides yeah, maybe even 5 slides, I don't know, to give you some input about this morning, what the topic is. And then we will do some poll. Yeah. So let me go here. Yeah, so we'll do some poll together. So I will ask about you and your opinion about certain things. So let us make it. We did some polls earlier. I will also show the results of an earlier poll today. Yeah. So prepare to that. It is a live poll. Menti.com. Use this code 65647603. And you can also make some comments or ask questions there. That's the reason why I have deactivated the comment section in YouTube, because we want to concentrate on putting our interactivity into Menti. Then we can consolidate both channels, which is YouTube and also LinkedIn. Okay, so yeah. What was, you all heard about it, obviously. It is even in the December, we got some press coverage. If we are fans of SAP Business ByDesign, we got some press coverage that made us a little bit excited and even uncertain. Yeah. So there was some spreading of fear, uncertainty and doubt, and actually misleading press coverage about SAP Business ByDesign. As the Handelsblatt said, that Business ByDesign would be put aside or something like this. Even Reuters wrote SAP to stop developing new functions for SAP Business ByDesign software Handelsblatt, and this is the misleading press coverage we got back then. So in the meantime, we have some months already passed, but still let us remember, because all of us may have heard of it, obviously. Yeah. So, but this reminded me also of some press coverage we got 2013, which is even 10 or 9 years ago, which also said SAP stops €1 billion project Business ByDesign. So this is some kind of funny, because I have to think, so why is this stopping once in a decade done? Yeah, so-called done, which is actually fake news. So is this software unstoppable? So anybody has to have some interest in this, I don't know, to spread this kind of messages. So SAP Business ByDesign is valued with 15,000 customers around the world. And everything I hear from the market is you have to consider, it is the software, as far as I know. I can obviously not speak for SAP or do something, but this is at least what my perspective is. It is one of the best, or even best, renewal rate of all the softwares which SAP has, maybe. So, which means that people and customers are very happy with that software in the mid-market, obviously. But nevertheless, the world goes on, and there are new news, and we have read about also the announcement from SAP, which is called Grow with SAP in the meanwhile. So this is from March of this year, and it should be worthwhile for companies, they write, with 20 or more users, and practically deliver the operating system for a company, for example, with finance, personnel, procurement software called ERP solutions, short for enterprise resource planning. SAP promises onboarding in just 4 weeks. So what is this about? Grow with SAP. It is clear it is about S/4HANA Cloud, and it is a scope which is specifically designed for the mid-market of S/4HANA Cloud. So that is a new offering from SAP. So now we have at least two alternatives for the mid-market, which is SAP Business ByDesign, as we had already, and also this new offering from SAP, which is S/4HANA Cloud Grow with SAP. Yeah, which is very interesting, because you can say, okay, maybe S/4HANA Cloud is built is built only for large enterprises. Okay, yeah, it is built for large enterprises, but not only. Yeah, it would be wrong to conclude that S/4HANA Cloud is only for large enterprises. It is for large enterprises, but not only. It can also be used in the mid-market. And sometimes even this makes sense, because as we all know, no software is completely covering every functionalities, and there might be certain functionalities in SAP Business ByDesign missing, which can be or could be covered with S/4HANA Cloud, for example. Also, we need to consider if there is somebody interested in S/4HANA Cloud, it should be considered there are always advantages and disadvantages with each of these solutions. So maybe in one area, SAP Business ByDesign is better. In the other area, S/4HANA is better. It depends on the requirements. And it depends on several factors, like what is your strategy, what do you want to invest, where do you want to go in the long run, how much is your growth rate, and so on and so on. So there's no simple and clear answer to say, yeah, this is only one solution now. Yeah, we have the choice, and it is good that we have the choice, because then we have the possibilities to see with each of our customers, each of our interested customers or prospects, what are your special requirements and what is the best solution for you? Also in the terms of what is economically, like what do you get for which money? Yeah, maybe you get more in these solutions, but then you have to pay a lot of more. I don't know. Yeah, or sometimes it's more economical to decide otherwise. It depends. So this is, I think, the interesting discussions we have on the table. Yeah, so how do we approach this topic? So we approach this topic, we see this as a journey. And this is why I also called this session Embracing the Evolution. It is an evolution. Yeah, there's companies or organizations in general are moving forward in this evolution. And this is a system of landscape maturity from SAP. I really like that because it describes a growth in maturity. And if we look into mid-market companies, we see very different or varying levels of landscape maturity. And let us have a look at these 4 levels that SAP has defined, which is level 1, for example. It is standalone in-house. So there are small point solutions being used, worksheets to manage processes. If you're working in the mid-market or as a consultant in the mid-market or maybe in your own company, you know how this works. Yeah. So it is Excel sheets sending back and forth, databases. I don't need to tell you about this. So we had so many discussions with so many customers, and you have to admit there are many mid-market companies that are on level 1. Yeah, they are growing, they are doing excellent products, they are doing excellent services to their customers. And if you look how it works inside, like their processes, it is more like ad hoc. It is very, some say agile, but in the end it is also a little bit unorganized. If we admit it works, otherwise the company wouldn't grow. But companies come to a certain point where they say, okay, we want to be a little bit more organized, have streamlined processes and so on. We have this level 2, which is distributed IT systems. So we have multiple solutions with poor interfaces, high data replication, batch processes, multiple instances, multiple vendors, the old ERP world. We find this also. Yeah, we have, for example, mid-market companies which have a Salesforce system, a database, maybe even an old order system where they can orders, and sometimes they have a custom built interface between the two, and even a custom built interface between the order system and the DATEV, as we say in German. I don't know if you are international, if you know, I've heard about this DATEV. It is our tax software. Yeah. So there are many distributed IT systems, and they are more or less integrated. This is level 2. And I've painted SAP ECC here. Maybe that is not completely fair, because SAP ECC could also be level 3, which is centralized IT system, and this is what SAP ECC is known for, actually. But in reality also, I've talked to many customers or companies also have many ECC systems. Yeah, so they are also kind of multiple solutions and not always ideally integrated, I must say. Yeah, so there are different problems actually also, and therefore we can also count this as the old ERP world. Yeah, if you have now ERP ECC, you would maybe protest and say, okay, no, this is. But we all know the maintenance is running out. So to be honest, we must count ERP ECC towards the more old ERP world. You wouldn't decide today to go and say a strategic decision to invest into an ECC future. You wouldn't do that. So this is why I put this on level 2. Yeah, we have the level 3, which is a centralized IT system, consolidated business suite, minimal data replication, low number of interfaces, less than 3 to 4 instances. And this is what SAP Business ByDesign obviously provides for mid-market companies. Yeah, they can streamline their processes, they can consolidate their data, they can have an end-to-end process, which is delivered out of the box with SAP Business ByDesign, and this is why it is also so loved, integrated with finance. You don't have these headaches, yeah, and it simply solves these challenges. And it is even not too difficult to migrate into SAP Business ByDesign, but we can discuss about that. We have some poll later about that. Some poll result, I must say. Yeah, and then we have SAP S/4HANA, which is, as SAP says, intelligent applications and platform. Yeah, data-centric platform supporting intelligent applications that leverage machine learning, IoT, which is Internet of Things, predictive capabilities to automate transactions and to provide proactive insights. Yeah, that is what we can expect from S/4HANA Cloud. Yeah, actually, if we look a little bit deeper, we will see that also there's some machine learning in SAP Business ByDesign, so that is not only reserved for S/4HANA, but there's a different kind of level of integration of SAP S/4HANA with machine learning, more like standard machine learning procedures and so on and so on. On the other hand, also we found out, as we investigated more deeply about S/4HANA, it is not all out of the box. Even level 4, it's not that you buy S/4HANA and then you have all that intelligent applications, machine learning, Internet of Things, predictive capabilities, only to switch on and use them. No, it is a core system which is well integrated with other solutions. But to reach level 4 is not only switching on, you have to invest more. You have to invest more in using the business technology platform and also all of their capabilities and even others, as we call them, LOB solutions, which are around. So, but I put S/4HANA on level 4 because it is the solution that is with comes with a potential to reach level 4. So even if you have S/4HANA Cloud, you're not automatically on level 4, but you have a better potential to reach level 4. Yeah? And level 4 is not for everyone, I must say. It is not that level 4 is so easy to achieve. Yeah? We will see that in future live streams. We will discuss that also in more details. So, if we have now this landscape maturity, it is not for everybody the right step to go on level 4 in one step. Yeah? So some mid-market companies would prefer to go first a smaller step. And this is what SAP Business ByDesign comes in. So some say, is SAP Business ByDesign a dead end? As we can see on this slide, no, because for many, or even for most mid-market companies, it is a big step into the right direction. Yeah? You're moving in the right direction if you use SAP Business ByDesign, because you centralize your processes, you harmonize your processes, you streamline your processes, and you are preparing you and your own company to reach the level of landscape and I should say process maturity to even go further into the future. Maybe even later if you are grown in S/4HANA Cloud. Some would choose and say, I will go directly to S/4HANA Cloud. And this, in some cases, makes absolutely sense. Yeah? But then you have to be aware that it might be a big step. So it is always worth to consider what is your current maturity and what is your desired maturity. Yeah? Of course, everybody would say, okay, level 4, but are you also willing to invest everything that is necessary to reach level 4? That is the question. Yeah? So maybe it is even desirable first to reach level 3. That is a possibility. And be aware it is not a dead end, because it is a step into the right direction. So, where are we going with SAP Business ByDesign? What can we say? Let's dive more deeply into that tomorrow in our live stream, because let us discuss about SAP Business ByDesign and the functionalities before we come to that. And it's especially about, we all know that SAP Business ByDesign is a seat in a box experience in a single to end-to-end solution. It is insightful because you have all these reports in one solution, end-to-end, which is very advantage. And it is built for growth. You can have multiple legal entities in it, in multiple areas of functionality, multiple end-to-end processes. And now this question is about continuous innovation. How much innovation will we get in the future? So this is a question that many ask, and this is some question that we will also have to discuss. But I promised you to be in a half an hour, so join us on Menti if you don't have yet to come to the interactive part, because I will ask you some questions. Before I come to this question, let me show you a question we have asked before. How do you estimate the effort versus the impact of SAP Business ByDesign versus S/4HANA Cloud? And these were the answers. We got 14 answers about that in an earlier poll. And it's very interesting to see, actually, SAP Business ByDesign having not so much effort, obviously, as S/4HANA Cloud to be implemented, but already has a big impact. And SAP S/4HANA Cloud, more effort and even more impact. But what you can see, they are not too very far from each other. Okay, maybe there's some bias in it because many SAP Business ByDesign fans answered, I don't know. But it is obviously not a representative questionnaire which is done by scientific standards. It is only a poll, but this is the kind of polls we are doing in this community. It's interesting to see if you look also the distribution of answers. So some have even with SAP Business ByDesign, think very high effort and very high impact. And some say, no, this wasn't big of an effort, yeah, but still high impact. So it depends, obviously, how you do the project. Some projects are easy, quick wins. Yeah, others may be more difficult. So there may be the question, maybe what can I do to improve the effort, improve the speed of implementation of SAP Business ByDesign, and we will also discuss this. Yeah, if you look at S/4HANA Cloud, it is more like in the area of high effort, high impact. And yeah, there's also some distribution of the answers. So now give me your opinion. Yeah, while SAP S/4HANA Cloud represents a significant step forward, let's explore why SAP Business ByDesign remains a powerful choice for mid-market businesses. So if you are in Menti, now you should have this questionnaire open and you can answer your answers. You just enter into that. Like, what do you think is an argument for SAP Business ByDesign? So just write 1 or 2 words. Maybe you think about the functionality, maybe you think about the adoption, maybe you think about the price performance ratio or something like this. Give us your opinion, give us your feedback, and I'll give you some time to put in your answers. I know there's a certain lag between me talking and also you receiving this, so I have to wait a little bit longer than you. So join us and enter your answers. What you think about. So we already got the first answer. So answers are dropping in. We have the answer suit in a box. Thank you for that. We have the answer short time implementation for integrated systems for small and medium enterprises. We have the answer good scalability and performance. Yeah. We have the answer 360-degree view. Yeah, thank you for all your feedback, and maybe you want to add something to it. I'll give you some more, like, let's say, time. Let me start a countdown. Start a countdown. So I'll give you 30 seconds now. Again, so you can still answer more if you want. So we got two new answers. I'm new. I think it has a good interface, but I'm in a dilemma whether I decide to implement ByDesign or S/4HANA. I am a consultant. Yeah, that is now obviously a question that is moving many people today. This question, you are not alone with that dilemma. Yeah, this is actually why we have also a program which is called SAP Business ByDesign versus S/4HANA Cloud. Compare the facts. It covers it covers 7 episodes with 90 minutes each. Maybe you consider that. Yeah, so that is a training program we have. No? We go through every process of SAP Business ByDesign. We go through every process of S/4HANA Cloud, at least on the aggregated level, and we compare the 2 solutions with each other. So that is the training program we can offer. Also, there's this other defined business scenarios. Yeah, so that is one advantage also of SAP Business by Design. So now voting is closed. The countdown is up. Thank you very much. So I hope you find this experience inspiring. And of course, in half an hour we cannot cover everything in the world, but we will have the daily live stream. We have this experience now each working day, which is tomorrow, 8 o'clock. If you want to join us about the topic Unleash the Power of SAP Business by Design. So we'll concentrate on what are really the SAP Business by Design advantages and gather some feedback about what you like and what we like and what our customers like, or what we have good experiences with. And yeah, so thank you for joining, and it was fun to me, and hopefully to you also. Have a good day, and see you hopefully tomorrow.